What's up, everyone? So we finished up the trading day pretty earlier today. Oh, what was that? Pretty early today, excuse me. Um, I ended up waking up a little bit earlier than normal, so I just decided to log on and see was happening, and I was able to get into a trade about an hour or a little bit more than an hour before market actually opened. So I did see this trade opportunity right here, as you can see. And it's just very simple, like trade. It's pretty much my rule, it's my model, the ones that I've been following. Sometimes, it works, other times it doesn't work, but I'm trying to figure out what works, like when does it work best. And so far, from kind of what I'm seeing, the best case scenario is we're in a retracement zone. This is for the 34R on the left side, the left chart, and then the right chart is the 144, but I did take the trade based off the 233. So if we look at the 233, I saw a retracement from this candle. So we had, good delta ratios. We have some good bearish order flow. Down close candle, wait for retracement back to this 50% area. We're also below the VWAP that we can see right here. Might be a little hard to see, but it's this red line. And actually, let me get rid of the chart trader. So we wait for price to retrace back into this area. You can ignore all of this that's kind of happening over here. It was just another setup that I saw. And then I just marked out, but I didn't actually take that trade because this was happening at like almost 3 in the morning, and I'm definitely sleeping by this time. So we come back into that retracement area off of this 233 retracement area from this 233 R candle, and it's very, very simple what we're pretty much doing. Ideally, we want to see like some sort of order block confirmed but then disrespected. And you can see that we do have an order block here. This is the order block high, and then this is the order block low. We do get the order block confirmed, and then we do break above the order block. You can see right here. So next thing, what we look for is some sort of swing high up here and a swing low, which would be this low. Next thing I look for is, I'm gonna get rid of this because we know we're inside the retracement area. So next thing I look for is some sort of a tiny high and a tiny low that occurs within that order block, because it's just telling me like, okay, if we're able to get this, then we're getting like some sort of break of structure or change of character, one of those two. I don't really know the differences between the two, but one of those terminologies. So next thing we do is I want price to kind of retrace back to this blue line, which is simply just the point of control of this order block right there. As price can enter and start to reject this area, I'm looking to go short. So ideally, maybe not ideally, but like what we could also do is we could, as soon as price retraces back to this point of control, if there is a down close candle and if price does respect this whole zone without breaking this high, you can enter short. And most of the times, like, it should work out well in your favor, just to stop above this entry high and you should be fine. Maybe aiming for like a 1-to-1 at least, or honestly like more as well, but that's to your discretion. But what I like to do is I like to wait for price to retrace back into this area, form another order block, just so it's telling me like, yeah, price does want to go lower. And then pretty much wait for price to come back into this order block and show me that there's confirmation after touching that point of control. I just want confirmation that there is going to be more movement to the downside. And we can see that we get this original order block in green after touching this point of control, respects the high, breaks down. Now we're just retesting the order block that touched the point of control. And we can see that another order block has formed inside this zone. So that's my confirmation. to enter short. You can set a limit order here, or we can also just like do the volume profile. Point of control is at this level right here. So you can see that price does come back up to it. I do set a limit order just at the order block low, because for me it's just going to be a 1-to-1. My stop loss is going to be above this box no matter what. Price does keep pushing up and does hit that point of control. You know, I could enter at that point of control, but it's not something I would look for all the time, I would say. So I'm not really worried about that. So I just set my limit order here, sell limit order there, target that 1-to-1. You can see that we do get my fill just before we hit the 1-to-1. This fill here is just because I secure my profits, I guess, before it actually hits the 1-to-1, because I manually went into the Tradeovate accounts and just set a daily profit target. So once that target is hit, my accounts are locked for the day, so no more trades. So it kind of helps me focus on just doing one trade a day, you know, just slowly building the accounts. No need to like really risk it. I mean, yeah, I could have gotten, instead of just getting 10 points here, I could have gotten, you know, where did I enter? 16. I could have gone down all the way to 75. So that's easily like close to 40 points. That would have been huge. But it's not really what we're looking for, or what we need. Especially once you start to have like multiple accounts, you really don't need to be making that much on each account, because all the accounts are combined together. So like if you make $100 on one account, but yet you have 5 accounts and you copy trade all those accounts, that's $500, and you're not really risking much on the other accounts. So you can slowly start to build your accounts. It's just simple risk management. But yeah, like this is just one opportunity I saw, and then, you know, this was the other opportunity that happened like at 3 a.m. and there was just like a couple more here. This one didn't really work out, I would say, perfectly, but you know, we're still inside a 233 retracement area once we kind of break this high up here. And what I would probably do is just kind of enter here, just go to that 1-to-1, or once we hit that 50%, just exit. But yeah, and there's like another one somewhere around here as well, and possibly here. But yeah, it's just trying to follow the trend. So for me, as long as we're below the VWAP, I will prefer shorts. If there's a long setup, I'm not going to take it. Only going to take it the long setup if we're above that VWAP. It'll just help to tell you like which direction the market kind of wants to go to for the day. So with that being said, this is the only trade I took for the day. It was like about an hour, 20-ish minutes before market opened. So I didn't really record a live video for it, or I didn't record it at all, because I wasn't really expecting this to happen right here. Once again, it happened right here. But yeah, you know, we don't need that many points. Just target the 1-to-1 and you should be fine. There's no need to target longer or like farther away targets. But yeah, so that being said, we're done for the day. Just doing a nice little recap video for you guys, and yeah, peace.